Good morning, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. Excuse me while I put on
Adorn
my jewelry.
herself.
This is so
She's
pretty.
adorning herself with a potential class coming up. Happy birthday to Casey.
Yes.
Happy birthday to my daughter Madison.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. And you, and you, and you, and you.
Tomorrow.
It's almost your birthday.
Tomorrow. I'm not celebrating. I'm not
Dear
turning 48.
Sandra.
I'm not turning 48. I refuse.
Yes, I agree.
I refuse.
Stop the clock when you can. Right?
Mean. Sweet Brian said, well, you don't look it. I was like,
Well, that better be what he says.
Sure. Sure. You know, there was a lady that stopped us in a parking lot one time and told me, you know, she was asking for money in a parking lot. And she caught Brian outside the car. I was in the car. She caught Brian. And Brian, of course, pawns her off on me. Oh, I think you should go talk to my wife. No, he said, I think you should go talk to her. And so she comes up to me and she says, I was just talking to your son.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yes, she did. I was like, yeah. Okey-dokey.
I mean, well, I've had somebody, okay, on that same note, think I was my son's grandmother.
You do not look even old
Right.
enough to be a mom, much less a grandmother. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Right.
People are rude.
Well, people are younger now.
I guess true.
Having
That's true.
babies. But still, that would mean I'd have to have a son or daughter old enough to be his
Right.
mother. But, okay, so
I mean,
my whole point
technically,
of that-
you would have to have his age plus some, plus 20 more.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy. But also, it's like how they'll say, never ask, oh, I see you're pregnant, or when are you due?
Right.
So, like, there's things in life that you just don't
ask.
say. You
Right.
don't, you know, you would, why don't you just automatically, not you, but I'm just saying,
Right.
people automatically make the positive end of it and just assume, how's your son? And then I can say, oh, he's wonderful.
Yes.
How's your grandson?
No. And
You
Brian
just
is
lost my
only
business, dude.
Yeah, right. I was like, lady, you're sitting here asking me for money and you just insulted me.
I know. Okay, so did you read the text from Hadia yesterday?
Okay, yes, I did.
Okay, so Hadia watched, was it episode 28, where you and I were talking towards the end of the video about how fun it would be, as long as she didn't make us cry, to be psychoanalyzed by our professional friend Hadia, who is a therapist by trade.
Yep.
And so she watched our video and she texted us last night, and she gave both of us the Mary Poppins syndrome. I love it.
Okay, so I was asleep when all of those texts were coming through. So I didn't see them until this morning.
So slow.
So slow. I was dead to the world. But I got this morning and I was like, okay, here's my little secret. She told a secret that she loves Mary Poppins, right?
Yes.
She,
yes.
as a kid, loved that movie. I've never seen it.
Are you serious?
So that's my little secret. Yeah.
That's your little secret.
So when she
So it
said
didn't mean
that,
anything
no,
to you
not a
then?
thing.
Well, it started making me think about, well, that's an interesting kind of fun thing to do, is diagnose people with different characters of Disney, you know? Like, then I started thinking, well, what is Mickey Mouse? Because he's in control. And then what's Minnie Mouse? She's a little excessive. But I think, okay, so I went to our boyfriend, Chat, and I asked Chat to explain to me Mary Poppins. Okay, but I would like to preface this with saying that when Hadia sent it to us, she also sent us a meme of Mary Poppins, you know, holding her little bag and saying basically, perfect in every way.
Yes.
So
she meant it as a total compliment.
absolutely
which was very
a compliment.
sweet.
Yes. But I went on to Chat, and he was telling me that it is not necessarily a technical term, not a technical diagnosis, but it's more like on the, what do you call that? On the street, like between friends and conversation, lighthearted, basically syndrome that people will say that you have the Mary Poppins syndrome. And if you haven't watched it, so this isn't going to mean anything to
Not
you.
a thing.
But she basically is a nanny that comes and just jumps into the family and takes over in a friendly way and becomes indispensable and beloved by everybody.
Aww.
So, and then there could be tendencies of codependence. And, you know, so that's when it started to get negative. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, am I codependent? Do I have those tendencies? And so I start reading into it.
Well, I think I could see that in myself. Should I say it? I don't know.
All kind of codependent.
Well, I think as a teacher, you have certain students who become very dependent on you. And it's because they have such a connection with you. And I have connections with kids, you know, that I could like literally take home and adopt as my own because I love them. So it could be a little bit of a codependency.
So chat said that a Mary Poppins is a caregiver, often a nanny, a parent, a helper, who becomes overly involved in others' lives, trying to fix everything or be indispensable.
Crap, that would be me.
Putting
I'm the
others'
fixer.
needs ahead of their own, feeling guilty or anxious when not helping. And that's what I do. Being seen as perfect or overly self-sacrificing, having difficulties setting boundaries.
Oh shoot, Hadia.
I know, she tagged both of us.
Hadia, you nailed it.
So it can
Boundaries,
show up in
2025.
nannies, teachers, healthcare workers, or even perfectionist parents.
Holy crap.
The ideal helper is what the Mary Poppins syndrome is.
So I am
chills.
I am a fixer. I am a helper, I think, by nature. But I also have the flip side of that where I don't like to ask for help or accept help.
I don't want to need help.
Well, that
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want to be in a situation where I need help. Because if I do, then I really do need help. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? So that's panic in me. That's something that I can't take care of.
And mine is I never want to put anybody out.
Yes.
Like I don't want you to have to
them
help
do it
me.
for me.
'cause
I'd rather do it for you.
Yes, exactly.
It's more comfortable that way, isn't it?
Hadia, you had no idea when you
She
said that you
maybe
opened
she
this
didn't mean it.
when you
that way.
opened this Pandora's box.
She said basically that we're perfect in every way.
Well, I mean, I agree with that.
I had asked her though to give me a syndrome that was BTS related, like a BTS. Surely there's something out there that's like that I would fit into that category. Maybe she'd have to make one up. I don't know. Anyways, she answered our question.
She did. Thank
She
you,
made
Hadia.
our day because I thought that was super sweet to be compared to Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, because she's British,
Is she?
isn't she?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I think so. It's a British family. The thing about her that bothers me is that she does have friends that, no, maybe that's My Fair Lady, where it's the man who
Haven't seen that
has
either.
dancing penguins, imaginary dancing penguins.
You
Is
mentioned
that My
something
Fair
about
Lady?
you
It's a
mentioned
carousel.
something.
Maybe I have the musicals mixed up. It's been a long time since I've watched them. Mary Poppins is the one that
She has
goes
the umbrella
the umbrella, and that man he's the sweeper. So is he also that? He must have also have been in My Fair Lady. Okay, I have some Disney musicals to watch.
Apparently, I do too.
We need a movie night here at the shop. Is that going to happen?
I don't know. If we can get a projector set up, yes, it could very well happen.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. All right, kid. It's 11:29. Do you want to? Oh, you're already
Yes.
up. Never mind. Just kidding.
Oh, I just have to press
You
live.
just have to press the button.
So we don't want to be late. So you want me to push the button?
No, no, no.
Oh,
We were a few minutes late last time.
where's the agenda?
Right here.
Our table is such a mess.
I know, it
Did
is
you
a
take a
mess.
photo before the show?
No, but I will take a photo after the show. Remind me because I've been using the same one
I
over
saw
and over
that.
again.
I saw that and like, wow, we sure are messy. It's organized piles.
Organized
but
chaos.
messy. Kind of have to be that way.
It's a creative. That's right.
It is.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Oh,
Here comes
live
Instagram.
in one. You are now live.
Good morning, Instagram.
Good morning, everybody. We have this is a big birthday week here at the Yarn Winder for a lot of friends that we have. Let's see if the first one, there she is.
Happy
Our
birthday!
girl just popped on.
Happy birthday, Casey.
Hey, Casey. Are you having a wonderful birthday? Did you start your day making wishes?
Good morning, Matt.
Matt.
When I texted her this morning and asked her what she was doing for her special day, she said she was cleaning out her closet.
Hmm. Making room
Or
for all the gifts you're gonna
reorganizing.
get.
I'm sorry, reorganizing her closet. I don't know that cleaning out was part of that, but I guess that kind of goes together. Good morning, Becca.
Hi, Becca. Do we know Becca? Do I know Becca? Do you know
don't
Becca? Hey, Becca.
know.
Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, everybody.
We are live at the Yarn Winder. We have 2 cameras looking at us, so if we go back and forth, that is why. We're live on Instagram, and we go live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram at the Yarn Winder, and then we are filming for YouTube so that the replay can be posted up on YouTube with not messages.
Description of all the patterns?
Yes.
Yeah.
The names
A list of all the
patterns can be found on YouTube.
Good morning, Bethany.
Bethany,
Are you home?
We're in unison. 7 Up.
I don't know what that means. Jinx, you're it.
Jinx. I don't know. You don't remember doing that as a kid? If you said the same thing at the same
Jinx.
time?
You owe me a soda? But I don't drink
Melissa.
soda. Good morning, Melissa.
So we can be found on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We have a .com where we also, Jinx. We also have an online store now, you guys. So whether you are local or far away and there's something that you see us talk about, good. Welcome home.
Welcome
Bethany.
home. We can't wait to hear about your trip.
I've been following her story. She's been posting some pictures.
But it was beautiful.
I know. But we have an online store that is now up. So if you are interested in anything that we talk about today.
I feel like I'm far away. Look, I'm scooting closer to you for once.
Wow, that's unusual, isn't it? It's warm in here. Why isn't the fan on? But we do
I
have
should do that.
an online store that just started.
Just launched last week.
Just been a week. So, and to find the online store, you go to theyarnwinder.com, and then you find the drop-down box for online shop, and it will take you to the shop where you can see all of the goodies that we have here. A lot of things that are exclusive to the Yarn Winder, like the local craftery yarn.
Moss fibers, Melissa bags. Yeah, we got lots of things.
Yep.
Yep.
And this is episode 31.
31. Oh, do you know what happened overnight? This is so silly. Y'all are going to laugh when you hear it. We have 100 subscribers on YouTube. Like 100. Like 100 nice, even 100 number.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah. It took us a minute.
Yeah.
But we were sitting at
Oh, so
99.
you're saying we're 99
We were
for a
sitting at
couple weeks,
99,
aren't we?
99, 99. And then all of a sudden last night, 100.
Yay, congratulations.
Yay.
Thanks for watching us,
100
you guys.
people.
Wow.
We couldn't fit 100 people in this shop.
No, we couldn't.
And so that's a lot of people. I mean, it's not in the grand scheme of YouTube world,
But
but
we're growing.
we are.
Yes. So
new.
we appreciate everybody who
Yes,
subscribes
thank you.
and watches and likes and hearts and thumbs up.
That
and
helps us
leaves
grow.
Comments.
Yes.
So thank
I
you
love
guys
the
for that.
comments. Please leave comments. They make me smile at night. So please leave
Me
a comment.
too. Me too.
Okay.
So it is Wednesday in Winder,
Thank you,
episode
Becca.
31, and my name is Julia.
And I'm Sandra, and we didn't wear name tags again today. We are off of our
Goodness,
game.
we are
I'm
off our
Sandra.
game. I'm Julia.
It's nice
And
to
this
meet
is
you
the
guys.
Yarn Winder.
Good
And
morning, my sweet Barbara.
Barbara, I miss you. Feels like it's been ages since I've seen Barbara and Melissa.
Oh, yes. Oh, spinning day. You need to come on spinning day.
Do we know when it is?
26th.
Oh, that's just
We'll talk
around
about
the
all that.
corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
a couple weeks.
So we do have some new summer hours that started a few weeks ago. Tuesday, we are open 12 to 4. Wednesday, which is today, we're open from 1 to 8, and we have 2 different open craft times, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and we take a break 4 to 5.
I'm so proud.
The next group starts at 5, and we close at 8. So we hope, thank you, Sandra. We hope that if you are free in any of those times today, that you'll come by and knit with us and say hi to us.
So fun.
Also, Thursdays 11 to 5. Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
This
Oh.
Friday 11 to 5.
Saturday, 11 to 5.
But Saturday, this particular Saturday is our first Saturday where we will have our July crochet along and knit along, which is
I'm so
right
excited about
here.
this.
And I do have these patterns here, but from 1 to 3 o'clock, we have sets to talk about.
Yeah, who do?
But we have a crochet. This is
This one looks a little pitiful right now, but it's going to be so cute.
the 358. I guess you just need some eyeballs, right? And a smile.
Well, we need a couple of more of these. Like instead of 2, we need like maybe 3 or 4. But they're like little succulent leaves.
I love it.
And then the little terracotta pot.
And this is a paid pattern, number 358 succulent coaster set. And we have some kits for that. Where are the kits? Oh, we have a basket full of kits. So you don't have to purchase 3 full skeins. How many will each of these colors make? Do you know? Is it 2
Casey told me, I swear it was 2 at least. I think it's 2 at least.
And the baskets.
Yeah.
And so we have these that we're gonna have up front. But of
so
course,
for $12, you get to make a whole set of these. And I do think it was 4. Casey will know for sure.
we'll confirm that and make a post.
Yes.
But we have other yarns. So if you were interested, of course, these are just some that I set out that were the Willet cotton that have tons of different colors. But also for crocheters, there is a free pattern called by Toni Lipsey that is the Sunrise coaster set. And so here are some of those coasters that we have made with different hook sizes, which is why they're different in sizes. Because this one is the one that Casey made, and she has a tighter, she's been doing it much longer than I have, and she's got a gorgeous gauge there. But the colors that I use is the Coastal Cotton, Queensland. But
I'm
not sure which one she used. It almost looks like it was this Willet.
It might have been.
Queens and Co.
Quince and Co, yeah.
Quince and Co.
Yeah.
So those are what we have for crocheters for the month of July. Now for knitters,
And we've broken some of the
yes.
we've broken some of the Barocco modern cotton up into little singles too. So if you just didn't want to buy a whole skein but you wanted a set, you can come and just buy a little.
and this could
And I
be for
wanna
the
say these are like
washcloths
25
or
grams.
the coasters, right?
Correct.
So that's nice. I like how you did that, Sandra. That makes it easy to be able to pick and choose
Yes.
your colors. But for knitters, we also have these are 3 different washcloths.
And
are
they're
free
all
patterns.
from Gemma Staples and Simple Washcloth 1, 2, and 3, which makes a
cute.
great little set. And I had the idea of wrapping it with soap or wrapping it with a candle and giving it as a gift.
We should
Or
do that.
giving
We
it
should
myself
put
a
it
gift.
together.
We should put
We
it together.
should totally. And then
Hey,
here are
Dad.
some of the other cottons. Hey, Dad.
This is
The
the
modern
Barocco
cotton.
modern cotton.
That could be used.
And
So
that's what
it's beautiful.
Casey used for her little crochet set.
So this
These are
would-
cute.
Great for Christmas in July, so you can go ahead and get started. For
Good morning,
gifts for
Ann.
yourself if you're like me, or gifts for friends and family. Hey, Ann. So that
I was
that's gonna be
about
up
to
front.
make a whole bunch of more washcloths because our washcloth pile was getting smaller and smaller, and I couldn't figure out why. Yes, I couldn't figure out why. Brian cleaned out the closet over our staycation, his side of the closet, and he had this stack of washcloths that were in a pile of laundry, and I was like, well, there
you
they all
didn't
are.
see.
But I don't mind making more. It's always fun.
So these again are free patterns: washcloth number 1, number 2, and number 3, and they basically was all by the same designer, like you
Designer.
stated, and it helps you. I guess you can learn new stitch patterns, right? 'Cause
They're
all a
very
little bit
simple.
different.
They're simple, but it gives a little interest and texture.
So that is our July knit along, crochet along, but we also have our ongoing anthology throw.
We are halfway done.
That is just crazy to me. This year is halfway done. So
We're
you said
halfway
last
done.
time 6 months to Christmas.
Correct. Less than 6 months now.
Wow. I have been working on my anthology throw.
I did too.
have-
I just didn't bring it.
The tethered intentions put in. So I just need to put in the local craftery colorway right here. But yeah.
So good.
It's so big, isn't it?
There's a gal that came in here one time, and she lives in Florida, but she had come up for a visit or something. And so I was, wow, let's get those thoughts together. Okay, she came to visit. We are following each other on Instagram, and she did an anthology throw. And so she was showing hers out on the deck, holding it all up. And I was like, yeah.
You couldn't even see her face.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, it was quite large.
It was huge.
Yeah,
Good morning,
'cause-
Luann.
Hey, Luann, because in the end you end up with
Almost 1,200 stitches.
1,152 stitches. We're at 576, almost all the way to the end. But there's a lot of stitches. We're gonna have to have a cast-off party.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
that has been fun. Also, we have some other things going on this month. Is it next Tuesday?
Yes, it is.
We have our second meetup at 4:15, right?
Yes.
That is the third Tuesday of July, and this is the book that we're going to be talking about. And I am on chapter 17 right now, but I'm listening to it on audiobook. So look, I'm at the end.
Holy cow, you are.
I just
I'm
have a
at the
couple
very
more.
beginning. I'm at 4, I think, or 5.
Oh, how many chapters are there? It goes pretty fast.
So if you would like to read the book and join us for book club, we will meet at the shop on Tuesday, the 15th, from 4:15 to 5:15. We have some snacky snacks that are coming. So we snack and just chat about the book and have a good time.
Where's the end of the
I
book?
don't know. Maybe they're really 20.
20. Oh my goodness, just a few more chapters. So I'm at the end where I get to find out
Who did
done it.
Who done it? Hey, Barbara, did you like it?
Are you reading it or are you doing the audiobook, Barbara? So if anybody wants to borrow this particular book, you're more than welcome to, since I'm doing the audiobook.
Okay.
How is Tour de Fleece going?
Are we going to talk about that now? Do you want to talk about that now? We can talk about that now. I am having a blast with Tour de Fleece.
You want me to
Sorry.
tell that?
Yes, let's get some junk out of the way. And just as a reminder, our friend Gabby from Moss Fibers is putting all of her fiber on sale for Tour de Fleece, 20% off. So every braid, every bag, everything that she has in the shop is 20% off right now. So if you are thinking about spinning, if you're thinking about needle felting, if you're just thinking about fiber in general, this is a great time to come and purchase.
Sure is. Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you, Gabby. So Tour de Fleece is running from July 5th to the 27th. And I think we're on this is day 5. So we're having fun. Like
So
the
do
ladies.
you spin every single day? Or
Yes.
That's the goal, I guess.
Yes. Well, I mean, it doesn't, they have like little think bingo cards where this day and this day you try to spin as much as you can, and then this day you kind of take it easy, kind of like the Tour de Fleece, where you have
okay.
hills on one day and then it's flat the next
Oh.
day, and then you have a rest day. I'm just trying to spin a little bit every day so that I can get through some of the stash and be able to buy some more. But yeah, it's been really fun.
I've been
It's been
watching
really
your
fun.
posts.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year I'll be participating.
Yes,
with
you
it.
will. Not hopefully. You will. I didn't think I'd be participating this year last year. So there you go.
Wow. Things can definitely change pretty quickly, can it?
Yes, they can.
Yep.
Okay, so that's fun. What else we got?
Okay, so needle felting, talking about fiber.
Yes.
This is a class. Are there any spots left in
I
this needle
think
felting?
there are 3 spots left. We capped it at 10, so I think we have 3. Good morning, Elizabeth.
So hey Elizabeth, I miss you. Hope to see you today. This class is Saturday, July the 19th from 11 to 1. And you will be needle felting a flat landscape and
Of
learning,
your choice.
Yeah,
It
so
doesn't have to be this
beach,
tree.
mountains.
Yeah. Sunset,
You
desert,
you said like a little sheep in a field. Oh, that would be so cute, wouldn't it?
or a llama in a field,
Yeah.
or sagey in a field.
But you'll be learning some techniques for safety, because you can really hurt yourself with those little needles.
Another yarn shop is doing some sort of needle felting something, not necessarily this, but she was posting a picture of all the needles they broke. She's like, on day 1, we broke 13 needles.
I
And
didn't
then
even think
yesterday,
about that.
she said, we only broke 4 today. I was like, oh, I bought 50, so
Oh my goodness.
hopefully we have
Are
enough.
they special needles?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know. I didn't even think
I don't
about
know
breaking them.
anything about it.
I don't
I
either.
just
I'm about to
envisioned
learn.
one. I wonder if it's like is it a set?
It's a one with a on the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
That was probably a
Yeah,
really
you don't want
terrible
that.
description. But you know what I mean? It has like a ton of little pointy points, I think.
I have a sususpicion everybody completely understood what your
Maybe.
description
I could be
meant, so-
completely wrong, so don't quote me on anything. I know nothing. But I'm going to learn with Carrie.
Exciting.
Yeah.
You two can be part of the class.
I'm
Well,
going to
good.
definitely be filming and taking pictures. And
Well, so let's see. The day to sign up for this, isn't it the 10th?
tomorrow is your
So
day.
tomorrow's the last day. You have to prepay. The class is $60. So you can come into the shop to put your name on the list or call the shop.
Or do it online There's an online version now. You can go on to
that's true.
yarnwinder.com
Has anybody
and
done that yet?
no, but I would love to see if it works. So yeah, that's happening.
We have another class, everybody.
Dun,
I'm so
dun,
excited about this. This is a crochet necklace, and I'm wearing it right now. Where's the kits? I know you handed me a basket. So this is a class that is going to be taught by Mary Lee, who is a retired teacher, and it's going to be August the 2nd from 11 to 1 p.m. So you will need to sign up because we have already made the kits, and there's limited spots in this particular class. And have you decided or determined yet what the fee is?
I'm thinking it's going to be about $20,
good-
and that gets you 2 hours of instruction
Stop
plus
it, choking
everything you need to make what Julia is wearing, or a version of what Julia is wearing.
Which I just love. So Mary Lee actually put this together. Oh my goodness,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
wrapped around my arm. Look at how beautiful this is, you guys.
Look how fun!
I just love these colors. So you do need to know how to do a
chain stitch with a crochet hook.
hook.
So we're going to give you speaking of, if you have a size A or B or AB crochet hook, tiny, in other words, bring it with you to the class. If not, we have some available, but you're going to get all the beads, the string, 2 hours of instruction with Mary Lee, and just time to sit and make a necklace. And I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be, I can't wait to see everybody's interpretation.
And I got to wear this today.
She's going to model it for us to sell the class.
I can't wait to learn how to do this. And I know Mary Lee is, she is a teacher at heart.
She is, and gentle. She's so gentle.
She's been beading for quite some time. I've never done any kind of beading.
Me
Have
either.
you ever done it?
Nope.
So this is going to be fun to kind of merge the crafts of crochet and beading together. So if you're interested in this, please sign up so that we can, I guess, know how many
people are coming.
people are coming.
Yep.
And you showed them the beads, the
I did.
sets that we have. So,
Yep.
so that's exciting.
Cute. Fun.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mary Lee, for putting all those together and being
Yes.
willing to host that class.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So where are we on our list?
I feel like we're kind of all over the place. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. Big things are happening in the newsletter. What are you wearing today? Because I am like, you walked in the door and I just wanted to like take it off your body and give it to myself. It's so good.
So this, I finished my Clover tee, which is by Lene, and I'll put this right up to the camera. And of course I made this out of Malabrigo Rios and the almonds, sweet almonds, pink almonds.
Almond blossom.
Almond blossom.
Laffy Taffy, Taffy,
This
Fuzzy
was
Wuzzy.
so much, this was so much fun, and it was so easy. I mean, really and seriously, this was a simple
Lace. That's one of the classic lace patterns that I love. I love it.
too. And of course, being Malabrigo Rios, it's just super soft. There's my mama.
Hi,
Hey,
Mama. So, do you feel, because this is a worsted weight and it is wool.
Yep.
Do you feel like it's warm, or because it's going to be 95 degrees today or something. So,
I was
do you
concerned. I was concerned about that too, but like right now, I'm fine.
Good. Okay.
I think the worst part is that I think I'm wearing polyester pants, and that's going to be hotter than a sweater because that doesn't breathe. But the pants look
So
cute.
you're wearing
Let
a
me
plastic
stand up.
bag on the bottom
I am.
and some beautiful.
You guys see my
the
funky
pants are fantastic.
Casey asked me yesterday, Julia, what are you wearing for the show? And I was like, well, I'm wearing my Clover tee with my funky pants. And she was like, funky pants.
They are so cute. It's perfect, honestly.
Thank you.
And the necklace is perfect to go with it.
It is.
You
it
did
is. I love
good.
it. So what are you wearing, Sandra?
I am wearing an oldie but goodie. So this one is called Swanky Chic, and her name is Annie Lupton of Boho Fibre Co.
Ooh.
She has some really cute patterns. Boho Fibre Co. Boho Chic Fibre Co. Sorry. And this was several years ago. So I went to Revival and purchased everything that I needed there. So this speckly color is hedgehog fibers. The solid gray is Orion from Ryan Yarn. And then the mohair is Ito which was their brand of mohair that they carried at Revival.
This
and it
is
just
stunning. I love the different textures that you get and the different thicknesses in the yarn. I've never seen this one before.
Well, let me tell you. So, and I love the little ends, how stripy they are.
That is gorgeous.
So this was at a time in my life a couple of years ago where forgive my language, all hell was breaking loose in our world. And I was trying to knit on this at the time. So there are good morning, Alex, lots and lots of love notes. And I was singing praises when it was done because it was just, and it's not hard. It's the same thing over and over again, but I was just having a time.
It vaguely reminds me of Birds of a Feather by Andrea Mowry.
Yes.
Where she's using the mohair with the fingering.
Yeah, that little mohair section is not for the faint of heart.
Really?
Like, it's just, you're knitting on a bigger needle than the mohair calls for, and it's a single strand of mohair, and it's just, you drop it, and then it just disappears, and but it's fine. I mean, it's fine.
The finished product is just gorgeous.
I do love the colors.
And it matches your blouse today.
I tried. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Pretty.
Swanky chic.
Interesting.
Well, thank you.
I don't know that I have never heard of this pattern.
I love her pattern. She's got some definite texture things going on in her world. She's got some different kinds of things that I may never make in her world, but I do like them. She's got some good stuff. But that one just called to me. Just light and airy. Good on a summer day.
Exactly. Which we need that in this heat.
Oh, did I just cover up our agenda?
I
did. Let me uncover that.
I wonder if we're on to what's new in the shop. Do you think
I think we are. I think that sounds like a good plan, regardless. Okay, what is new in the shop, Miss Julia?
Well, you got a whole basket in front of us.
We showed the Barocco cotton. So these are the ones that actually are new from Barocco. And we bought them on purpose for all these kits and the knit along, but they're just a great cotton. Casey crocheted with it last year and she was like, I love it. Love it. So when we were hunting for new cottons, Casey said we should really need to get the Barocco modern cotton. So we did. And there will be more colors coming if it does well. This blue though is, right now singing to my soul.
I was
like, could I make, this is worsted.
It is.
And this is worsted.
Oh, you should do it. Yes, ma'am. Do it. That would be gorgeous on you.
I might have to. Because this blue is everything right now in my world.
Is.
Okay, so what else is new? Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Show us.
I just had fun this weekend. These are not for the monthly sock set. These are just for fun sock sets. It's just a lilac with a fun variegated mini. Oh, so sorry.
What did you name it? Lilac.
I got very creative. It's called Lilac Sock Set. And then these were just for fun. Just fun. And I called these Graffiti.
Oh, what a cute name.
Actually, chat called them Graffiti. And I was like, that's good. And I was, Dad and I went into town for a little bit day before yesterday, and we got behind a train twice. That's what happens in Winder. And we were watching all the graffiti, and he was talking about it. He was like, where do these people do this? I'm like, I don't know. But then I thought, that's perfect.
It sure is.
It's all the different colors.
I can hardly sit still without grabbing them.
I know, go ahead, grab.
Oh, those are so pretty. Oh my goodness,
fingering weight.
Sandra. Which one do I pick?
Whichever one you want, my dear, whichever one you want. And then, last but not least, there are a few new minis in the shop too.
It, right?
What?
So whichever one you want.
Whichever one you want. This is, Jane's not a deer. But what happened was, I got a little bit of a boo-boo on this one. Melissa said refrain. I got a little boo-boo on this one. And so I paired them with a mini to make a sock set, but these are literally at a discounted price because there are boo-boos on them. But they are called Oops sock set. So there's really only 2 of these. And if you can deal with the little bit of boo-boos, I think they're great.
I think I made my decision. This is not easy. You can't put this kind of thing in front of me and not expect me to be shopping at the table.
We talked about the washcloth kits. That's it for now.
Okay.
What do you love this week? I got you. What do you love this week?
What do I love this week? Thank you for organizing us today,
I'm
Sandra.
trying.
Okay, what do I love this week is this Emma's yarn set, because I'm making something that I'll have to show you guys next.
And it is glorious.
And I just love it. And of course, this has one of my favorite. We didn't use that.
We
today.
didn't loop
this
today.
lotion bar, but we are. This is a lime and lavender lotion bar.
Here I am trying to steal it right out of your hand.
I know. It wakes you up. I love the smell. The aroma is summer. To me, it's lemonade. Does it smell like lemon? I know it's lime, but it smells like lemonade.
It definitely has lemonade vibes with a lavender undertone, for sure.
But this set has these 3 different that fade, and it also comes with a pattern that is
Pattern code
behind this, where you made the gradient lights out of.
It's a shawl.
So it's the 3 yarns plus a pattern plus the
Good morning,
lotion
Jane.
bar. Hey, Jane. And it's just so much fun. I'm using that. Okay, I crocheted. I've said this before. I've crocheted with the Emma's yarn. I made that tea last time that I was
Glorious
last week.
tea. Yep.
And then I'm knitting a shawl with it, and now I'm knitting a tee with it that we're going to talk about. So there's only a few of these that are actually left in the shop. So I thought, you know what, I had to talk about this because it's genuinely, it's like they've done all the hard work for you.
Yes, they have.
I mean, it blends in together
Yes, it
just
does.
perfectly.
Beautifully.
And it's Emma's yarn. You cannot go wrong with Emma's yarn. So that's what I am loving this week.
I
How
agree.
about you?
I'm not loving anything.
That's a lie.
I'm so happy to have some time back in my world now that the website is done, that I am truly loving just going back to my roots of knitting for the sake of knitting, you know, for enjoyment's sake. And I haven't gotten to do that in what feels like a really long time. So that's what I'm loving. And I spent a lot of time this weekend knitting. And of course I'm loving spinning because I don't have to be encouraged to spin. Spinning is fun, but Tour de Fleece is definitely helping.
Are you learning some things? I guess the more you do it, the better you get, or does it
I
more
am.
questions come up?
Well,
as you're doing it?
actually, I was talking to Melissa this morning because I started watching some videos online about spinning, and that's where everything falls apart for me because so many people have so many different, do it this way, do it that way, do it, or try this. And so I told Melissa this morning, I don't know enough at this point. So what I'm doing is doing it the way I'm doing it and taking notes so that when it comes out, this is what I did. And if I don't like that, then this is what I'm going to do next time to change it. So right now I'm just in the learning phase,
So do you have
which
like
is
a
good.
journal that you're writing this
I
stuff
do.
down? You should bring that in sometime.
I will. I think, I don't remember what it's called, but yes, it literally has all the things for spinning in it. And so I'm taking notes. Then, yeah. So I guess that takes us right into works in progress.
And I'm
Go ahead.
actually, I'm excited to hear you say that about the, that you're finding the joy in it again because you have been so distracted with other things.
Yes.
Because it really does help mental health and relaxing. There's been so many studies, we've kind of touched on this before, that talk about how crochet or fiber arts knitting helps with that.
All of it. And the community that it brings together is just like a cherry on top, you know, because you can absolutely knit and crochet and spin all by yourself and get all of the wonderful benefits. But then when you bring a community together of people that love to do it, then it's so much better. You are with your people, which is why Vermont is going to be fantastic. I keep telling you, you're going to love every second.
It is kind of bittersweet, though. Maybe somebody will change her mind.
Somebody will not. Somebody is broke as a jerk. Okay, so speaking of that, works in progress. I'm just going to jump on in. So this is Tour de Fleece number 2. I've already finished 1. I'll show that in finished objects. But so this was the question I had. Oh, we would love that. Come on, Rebecca. Come on. We will be your people. This braid starts with the red and goes, it's fire colors. It just goes red to pink to orange to bright yellow. And I spun this always starting with red. So red, And then when that ran out, red again, and then red again. So it's gonna go red, orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow.
So wait a minute, is this the braid?
This is half of the braid. This is
you
half.
don't manage the color that's coming out.
I mean, you can. That's the whole point, is that you can decide how you want those colors to come out. So I took the long braid, split it in half, and then I split that half into pieces. So now I have maybe 3 or 4 repeats of red, because every time
Gotcha.
it ran out, I started a new one. But then I was thinking, okay, but when I ply, I want it to go opposite. So when it's plied, it's not plied red on red, it's plied yellow on red, I think.
Makes sense.
So the second bobbin is going to start with the yellow and go to red,
Okay.
supposedly. And then we're going to apply it together and see what happens. But this is what I'm saying about taking notes about what I'm doing, because I don't.
Oh, I 100% would have forgotten. Like, I have all these brilliant ideas, and if I don't write it down,
Exactly.
you think you're going to remember, but you won't.
You don't. So that's the plan. Now, I watched a video this morning that said if you want to fractal spin, now I don't really know what that means.
I don't have a clue.
But I'm learning that you would do what I did here, which is break it up and you start repeating the colors. But on the second bobbin, you keep the order the same, but you don't break it up into many different sections. You're only going to do one huge piece of red to yellow to orange, or red, orange, yellow. So you break up that, you don't break up the second half. You just spin it straight from the way it is.
So one half is broken up, one half is not.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's a fractal spin.
I agree, Becca. On both of all the things that you have said.
I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I mean, it's hand spun. You can't really go wrong. I purchased, absolutely. I purchased that in Kentucky. It was on sale. It was a end of the day. Casey and I went back. Casey and I went back for the second time, and I bought that at the last minute. And I'm looking at it, and it's beautiful. There's no doubt it's beautiful. It is so not me. I was like, who chose these fire colors? And it's 50% silk, 50% merino. It is fabulous to spin. It is gorgeous. It's just not what I would have ever picked out.
That's the fun of it, right?
I guess.
Playing with the color and doing things that you wouldn't normally do. And I mean, that looks so tiny.
I did not dye this fiber. I bought this in Kentucky. Becca just asked.
Oh, okay.
I had tried to dye fiber one time. That was not for me. So I leave all the fiber dyeing to our friend Gabby from Boss Fibers. I'll let her do that. But yes, I did buy some bear fiber that I am going to spin. And Barbara, who's on here right now, she's doing the same thing. I'm going to spin the bear fiber and then dye the yarn. So it'll be almost all me. But anyway, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited.
What is that one?
That's finished object. We can't talk about that yet.
Oh.
Okay, what's your work in progress?
Oh,
that's just one of mine.
okay.
That's just one. That's just the first one. Ooh, I talked longer about that than I thought I would.
Well, it's very interesting to all of us. We all are very curious about spinning.
I'm
and
curious about it
all
too.
the things.
I'm curious about it too.
So I started my extra light
I'm
bright.
so excited about this.
This is the one that I'm using this kit with because I felt like it already did the hard work for me.
Yep.
And what I've done is added, this is Sour Patch. I'm absolutely loving Sour Patch. This one is knitting up. I mean, well, they all are, but this particular one is blending.
Oh.
It's hard to, like, I'm learning about picking yarn colors for blending because you do need it to be different to be able to, for what you're trying to do with the light bright. Hey, Kyle.
Hope your appointment went well.
I wanted the light to be at the top and go darker at the bottom. So I've had a lot of help with trying to pick out my colors. Bless her heart, birthday girl Casey.
Casey is the
spent
color
a
queen.
long time with me because I was rearranging the colors. But anyways.
Casey, I'm sorry for that because she started asking me and I did a couple of iterations and I was like, you really need to ask Casey.
Just ask Casey. And she did.
She did.
But both of you were amazing. So thank you for your help. Okay, I mean, I don't really even know exactly how to show this to you guys because this is a provisional cast on. I know it looks so weird, doesn't it? Where you don't put a neck on it.
So this is the top.
That's the top and that's the back. So it has a scoop neck for the collar. So I'm to the point per the pattern.
Let's
for
show the
what
back
I
'cause it
need
has
to
more fabric.
do is, you can see where I did the blending right there. That is so cute.
So good.
I love it.
But that's exactly how it looks in her pattern. It looks pixelated.
Okay, you guys. This is absolutely amazing. So here's the Sour Patch wound up, and that is the bottom half of this right here. And they were very similar to each other. This is two fiber color work, two stranded color work. So I'm trying to say. So I had one finger where I'm picking, the other finger throwing, and it's every other stitch for the most part. So it's like throw, no, it was throw, pick, throw, pick, throw. So I was like watching my hands, and I'm like, am I really the one doing this? It was absolutely, yeah, look at the back of my work.
Okay, I never would have known that. I thought she may have just switched rows, but no, she's switching stitches.
Or then there's one in the, it's a charted pattern, color work. So there's like,
so that's not mosaic, because you're not slipping.
No slipping.
It's two color.
Yes.
Holy crap.
I couldn't listen to even my audiobook.
No.
I was focusing on my fingers and throwing and catching, and
by the time you're done with this though,
fun.
it'll be like muscle memory. Like you'll just do it.
I'm obsessed.
This is
absolutely obsessed. And that's why the other projects that I have going, you're not going to see today because I've been focused on this.
I love it.
But I'm to the point where the pattern says time to split for sleeves, but because there's no neck, I didn't feel comfortable. I need the yoke to be a certain depth so that it fits right. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually cast on the neck so I can try this on and make sure that it fits.
And then you don't have to do it at the end anyway.
The collar's at the end. Like I mean, you really have to trust your row gauge, which mine is already off. I'm off by 1.5 stitches, which I was asking ChatGPT could actually turn out to be 3 inches short. So I'm like, no, I need to. And that always gets me when my row gauge is almost always off, which you can fix that by just keep knitting. But the stitch gauge is always on.
That's good.
Well, not always, but you know, is more on than my row gauge. And so anyways, so this,
and our book would tell us what that means, but I can't remember. Like, I know what it means, but like, what does that mean for your knitting? Does that mean
am I tight or loose?
There's something. I'll have to get the book out.
I don't understand how the row gauge can be. I mean, to me, that looks like a nice fabric.
It doesn't matter about the row gauge.
If
that's the fabric you like,
you know what I'm saying?
If you like the gauge, that's all that matters.
But I just love the little
It's
pixels that
so
you get when you start to blend it.
So cute.
So this is my focus because I just can't put it down. And Casey was suggesting that maybe I end this with the darkness at the bottom. So we're going to see what it looks like next week and maybe I'll be closer to the bottom before I make that decision. So that's what I've been doing. I'm 100% just obsessed with this. I feel like my skill level, like I have unlocked a new skill. And it's not necessarily hard. You just have to be paying attention to what finger, make sure you don't drop a stitch and all that. But.
Well, and tension is important there too, because it's like any other color work. If you hold it too tight, you're going to get puckering.
And I probably have that in some areas, but
that's okay. It'll block out some of it anyway. That's right. Yeah, so it's your first one, so that's amazing.
It is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a fun one.
How about you? What do you got going on?
Okay, so I told you I was obsessed with this shawl last week.
Yes.
This is the Cozy Walk by Isabel Kramer. However, I have modifications. So her pattern, I didn't even look at her pattern. Surprise. I just did what I wanted to do. Surprise. I think her pattern calls for 2 strands of mohair on a size 10, which gives you a very light, airy fabric.
Okay.
I have no desire to knit 2 strands of mohair, anything for Georgia, but I do love a fingering and a mohair together. I love the fabric that it makes. So already my yarn is thicker and I went down 2 needle sizes. So my shawl is not light and airy. It is thick and cozy. With that being said, I'm technically at the end. Like right now, this is where I should be done. I should be doing some rows of garter to end it, but it is not big enough. And I knew it wasn't gonna be big enough. So I'm gonna do a whole nother repeat of 40 rows. Then, well, actually now it's 20 more rows. And then the actual 24 ending rows. And then the garter stitch. So I'm gonna do a whole nother repeat just to make it
even though you still haven't blocked it.
Correct.
You don't think that'll stretch it out even more?
No.
Oops, sorry.
I mean, not enough for me. Like, I mean, we can stretch it.
I just love these colors.
But it's not going to be big enough.
Pops out.
So.
That's so gorgeous.
So I have.
Well, like you were saying, that's interesting that when you change the needle, you change the
yarn,
the composition with the yarn. It really does change the pattern. But luckily with the shawl,
it doesn't matter.
It's actually not that difficult to adjust it.
And it's so soft and
it
so
is
squishy.
So soft.
But it's just not big enough, which is fine. I have plenty of yarn left and not on this. See, I probably would maybe close to have enough to just finish if I finished as the pattern says, but I'm not. So I have other skeins to open up.
That reminds me, you showing the yarn. When I was knitting this Clover tee, this is all I have left. I was like, I gotta save this to show everybody. And I didn't realize, because I had it in a yarn bowl, so I wasn't paying attention. That would have freaked me out.
Oh goodness, okay.
Anyways.
I was looking to see if we do have another one, thank God, but oh gosh, okay. Anyway, so that was one of my works in progress. Okay,
I love
next.
that one. That's definitely on my list. I don't have another work in progress because of the t-shirt.
It's my week.
It is. Show us what you got, Sarah.
All right. And then this, okay, so sorry, I didn't show any of these. I printed them out to show.
You started this one?
I did. All right, so this was Cozy Walk, which this is not the best photo of that, but you can tell how hers is very light and airy and mine is not. So that's Cozy Walk by Isabel Kramer. And then I have been talking about this one and talking about this one. This is the Picobello by, hold on, sweet Melissa helped me get the Francais down. Nadia Cretin-Lexhenne.
Ooh, how
I have
fancy.
no idea if that's right, but it's pretty close. So Nadia did a fantastic job. Like you were saying last week, this is her birthday present to Amy, her birthday pattern for Amy's 10th birthday, Amy of La Bien-Aimée. And I chose this. I didn't choose it, I dyed it. And then I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to cast it on.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm on garter section number 3. Almost done with that. And I'll head into they're calling this section English ribbing. And I learned some new stitches, or at least her way of doing them. I learned a new skill. So it's a little puckery. I'm hoping that that'll block out. It's just the way that she does she calls them double center, double decrease. I don't know.
So it's not brioche.
It is not
like
brioche.
Sticks out.
It is not brioche,
wow.
but it is.
That is beautiful.
It's a fun one. It's addictive
and
too.
And that color is so beautiful.
I don't have anything in this color. Why?
Look at how you just glow with that on your face.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
I think that's one of your colors.
I think it is too. I mean, it's one of my favorite colors. I don't know why I don't have something in this already, but so yeah, this has been really fun.
You're fast. A new stitch.
This, I am not gonna lie, this little section right here between the eyelets takes a hot minute. It's 32 rows and it's got some different things going on, so it takes.
So you have to pay attention.
I do, for sure.
But still, there's no markers.
You can't, I don't know that you can put markers because it grows. Yeah, so every row is getting longer, which means this next section of this is going to take even longer, but it's okay because it's fun. I'm enjoying every second of it. And then it's got a cute little picot bind off, which I'm super excited about because it needs something fancy at the bottom. But love, love, love.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I guess it's technically this way.
That's amazing. That is a work of art.
Thank you. It's fun. You have to have really sharp needle tips. If you're thinking about making this one, go ahead and make sure your needle tips are sharp because there's one that takes a minute to get in there. But anyway, that was a fun one. I couldn't put it down this weekend.
Oh, we have people talking.
Pronounce it. Did I do it, Melissa?
Hadia.
Good morning,
Hey,
Hadia. We talked about you. I'll have to go back and watch it on YouTube.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Smooth like butter. Undercover. Oh, she taught me a new one. You hold it like
a hamburger.
Like it's a hamburger. You take a bite, and then it collapses, and your thumb goes down
into a heart.
Into a heart. But
Who
Instagram
thinks
is still
of
not
these
giving
things?
us.
Instagram is like not loving us these days. Thank you, Melissa. I tried really hard. Okay. So that was it for works in progress because I showed, yep, all right.
FOs?
FOs. I only have Uno. What do you have?
I have Uno.
Yay.
This is, I'm getting a kick out of this. So this is how much I have left.
Did you do all the repeats?
I did all the repeats.
Okay,
yes,
good.
I did.
So you did
and
have
I
enough.
blocked it really heavy because I wanted to see.
How big it could get?
I think it's supposed to be 65 inches by 15 deep. And I couldn't get to 65, but I think I got to 55.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
my FO is the Close to You shawl, which is a free pattern, and I use the Vermont colorway, which I see you've been busy because you dyed up some more because it's sold out. And this was your FO last week, and so I finished it this week. This is for our girls' trip to Vermont.
It's so good.
Hence the name.
It is so good.
I'm not sure what's front and what's back, to be honest with you.
This is back. Let's turn it around. There you go.
So, isn't it beautiful? And the little Picobello.
And you didn't miss any picos. Good job.
Well, I didn't do them here because I accidentally, with the pattern, you're supposed to stop here at the bottom. And I wasn't paying attention to how much yarn I had because you go to 10% of your yarn.
Right.
And so I was trying to use all of it. And I realized, but you only, by the way, I only used 3 grams because I weighed it. So I had 11 grams left and I thought, oops, I better stop.
Good morning, Claudia.
Yes, hey, Claudia.
3 grams for the bind off?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So I would have had more yarn to be able to probably do another pass to give me more. So anyways, I didn't have enough space to do picos right here, I didn't think. So does that make sense?
Yes,
because
there's holes right there.
are right
Yeah.
there. But other than that, it is pretty much the pattern. Isn't it gorgeous?
It
I mean,
is so pretty.
that color in this is just stunning.
I love it. I love it.
know,
We're going to all
me
have to have a
too.
photo, even though I'm not going.
Well, you might change your mind. We got to start working on her now, girls.
No, can't. Okay, so my FO is my first Tour de Fleece skein. And I have to say, it's the first one that I feel like is good, that I did it right from start to finish. Like, I spun the correct direction, applied the opposite direction. I had equal amounts. There was very little left over on my bobbin when I applied. So I washed it, I twisted it, like I did all the things, and I feel like it's the first one that's real. If that makes any sense.
May I hold
Of
it?
course. This is 100%
look, it's
Falkland.
squishy.
It's Falkland wool, so it's a little on the crunchy side, which I
love that.
Um,
Sandra, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at your little didn't you tell me once that this was like an artisanal, like people want that?
It's oops, it got a little fat right there, but I don't
But
care.
they want that.
Apparently
Somebody
they
was
do.
saying that is a...
Once you go thin, apparently it's hard to go fat again, like all the way fat. So thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun.
Gorgeous, Sandra.
That was staycation, right? Brian watched all of this happen. He was asking all the questions. So what are you doing now? So what is this? Why are you doing
There's so
this?
many steps. I would never have thought about that.
There are so many steps.
You wash it once it's done.
So I put it on the nitty knotty to get it in the long circular hank, right?
Okay.
And I secured it with little ties. You see the little ties in there. I tied it up. Thank you, Kyle. Put some zip ties on it like I do with the yarn, and then let it soak for a little while. Thank you, Becca. I don't know what I'm gonna make. It's just gonna, so my goal is not to make anything because I have a different goal. My goal, Sweet Melissa came in here with her basket and it was chock full of all of her hand spun yarns. I mean, it was just like this basket, but bigger and fuller. And I was like, I just want a basket full of hand spun. I bought a basket in Vermont, and so this is skein
The
number
first
1
skein for the
going
basket.
into the basket. So sure, it will become something in one day, but as for right now, I have no idea because I just want to take a picture of a basket full of yarn.
Oh, I love that. That is gorgeous.
But yeah, there's a lot to go into it. It's fun though. It's so fun. I was telling Brian, he was like, so he has some question. And I said, look, it's a completely different hobby than knitting. It's completely different because it's all muscle memory. You don't necessarily have to think. You don't have to count stitches. You don't have to read a pattern. You just sit, and it's so zen and relaxing, and it's a completely different hobby.
Well, you're killing it.
Thank you. I'm having fun. I was very tempted to bring the spinner today, and I thought, it's Wednesday. You're not going to have time to do that. Get over yourself. But yeah, that's my FO.
Wow. I can't believe all of these things that we have. Oh, yes.
Please show this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any wannabes, Sandra?
I want this to be. This is my wannabe.
Well, you're well on your way.
I'm halfway there.
So, my wannabe is the Happy Hippopotamus.
So excited about this.
Is that showing?
Oh my stars, he's so cute.
So, I saw a YouTuber talk about this, and she actually showed, she's made 2 of these, and it literally looks like the picture. And plushies is actually on my bingo card for the year. I had been thinking about a knit plushie, but then I saw this hippopotamus. Look at that little bottom, you guys.
So
I was like,
cute.
I have got to make this. Hers looked exactly like this, and I thought, well, that's a good pattern. And she's going to make another one.
I feel like I bought this pattern. I feel like I bought it. I'll have to look on Ravelry.
Just absolutely precious.
I'm looking for my phone. Guess what? It's right in front of my face. The phone is right there.
I'm glad you found it. Happypotamus, the Happy Hippo. And it is crochet using fingering weight by Heidi Bears Ravelry store. And I mean,
oh my God. I can't.
Seriously, look at that face.
Claudia, it's going to be so cute. I can't wait. Have you made it, Claudia? Or do you just have the pattern?
One of my favorite Christmas songs as a kid is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. And so, I should do one in Christmas colors.
I want those colors.
These colors?
Yes, because it would look
white
perfect in my knitting room.
I mean, he is so precious. And his little bum. Oh
so
my goodness.
cute.
So anyways, that is my wannabe.
I've already claimed one. I was like, you have to make me one too.
Yes. Oh my goodness. The ears, the nose, the butt is so cute. Anyway,
She has a hippo butt.
Yes, I saw that and just fell in love. And I'm like,
that is so cute.
Something I'm totally making. So that's my wannabe.
Awesome. I made
Yeah,
sure
it's
you
been
won.
around for a while.
So what stitches are in there? Because
Let's
I think I can do a granny square.
Here it is.
Granny square. That's what it tells us. Okay. It's the African flower motif.
I'll learn it. I'll be making them.
I can't. It's so cute.
He is so cute. We're
He's
getting
so.
lost
I'm
in it.
sorry. Yes, because I think they have a squirrel also. Uh-oh.
Yep, I see
A dinosaur.
a horse and a dinosaur. Nellie the elephant.
Oh,
how cute. But that
I know.
hippo is just
He's the one that sucked
cute,
me
you
into.
guys. We need to have a happy hippo family. You know, did you ever do the chicken, the knitted chicken?
I did not.
I never did either, but
I can tell you a
could get
couple of
behind
ladies in
this.
here did, and it is so cute, but it was not for me.
this will be my emotional support hippo. I wonder if
Can we make kits for a hippo?
Oh, I'm sure we could.
How fun would that be?
That would be super fun. It's fingering. It doesn't say how much you need. I don't see.
Have you bought the pattern
yardage.
yet?
Not yet.
It'll be in there. It'll be in there.
Do you think?
April in 2013. We're only
It's been around.
12 years late to the party.
But am I correct that there's 4,000 projects?
4,000
So
hippos have been made.
it is a well-loved pattern. I'm trying to think about what we were diagnosed with.
Mary Poppins.
Do you think Mary Poppins would like she needed a hippo, a crochet hippo? Instead of the
I don't know about
penguins.
Mary, but I do.
I don't know if the penguins were in Mary Poppins. I'm gonna have to find that out.
Hadia?
Hadia probably went back to work.
Okay. She
I
may
think
have.
they have oh, that's what, okay, Claudia's saying. Well, anyways.
All right.
So is that it?
I think so.
All right.
Okay, yeah, we got
We
30
went
minutes.
well over an hour. I
We
was like,
sure
Sandra,
did.
this is not going to be a long video, but it was.
We did good. We did
So
good.
thank you guys for watching. And we hope to see you guys this afternoon or on Saturday. And thank you.
Or on the online shop.
Yes. Don't forget our online shop.
Oh, all the mystery bags, the free mystery bags for my birthday have gone. They are done. They were done last week, like lickety split. So sorry if you missed that. I know I said through July 10th, but it also said while supplies last, and they didn't last.
That's right.
So I hope everybody was happy with that. So thank you for participating in that, and we will see you.
And I hope that you have a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
If people come by and say happy birthday to you.
I'm not celebrating.
But you should. You should always celebrate.
Today is my daughter's birthday, so we will celebrate her, and we will celebrate Casey. And I am not turning 48.
Tomorrow, everybody come by and say
I'm not turning 48 tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Sandra. And Casey and Madison.
And Dave, Lori's husband Dave, is today as well.
Is it really? I didn't realize that. Well, happy birthday, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bye, guys. We'll see you
Have a
later.
good one.